What's up, everyone? It's your brother here for another episode of Indie Sunday. This week's theme is Take a Picture. So if this is your first week with us today, this is where we do weekly game jam reviews, and I call it Indie Sunday because we're looking at indie games on Sunday. Clever, right? I thought it was. Oh, I don't really care if you like it or not. Doesn't matter. It's my channel. So tonight we have 15 games to go through. Should be a lot of fun. Let's kill this awesome music in the background. As much as I do love it, we do have to kick it because it is time to roll the intro. All right, let's look at our first game here. This is Rewrite by Yan Jun Li. Let's see what we have today. What's going on, everybody on the chat? Looks like we got Nico, Matata, Nilsson, we got Divs, we got Mayshell. We got all kinds of people on here tonight. I love it. Scandix TV. Anybody else I have missed? Please give me a holler. Also, shout out to Paranzinos for the sub for this month. Looks like you subscribed about 4 days ago in between the channels. So I do appreciate that. I do. Thank you for joining the family. So let's jump in the game. Yes, and we have Nielsen in the house. I think I said your name. Let's see. All right. So we had that little start screen. Didn't have any music. It was very just a static, nothing fancy. But I am very glad that we had a start screen because that does help a lot of people. It gives them the chance to say, am I ready to jump in the game? It gives me a place to come back to if I've started the game and I want to come back to it later. It doesn't force me into the game as soon as the application plays. It gives me that time to prep myself. Maybe there's some credits. Maybe there's some how to play. Maybe there's a tutorial. That is all important instead of just throwing me directly into the game. So, kudos to you for that. Hey, I'm on the trash can. Q, don't be afraid. I was locked in the camera, so I need your help. I have the power to rewrite history, but only humans can control it. I believe you can do it. Press the shutter. Press the shutter to freeze time. Press it again to save that moment. Then time will run normally. What's up, Akayo Kami? Welcome to the stream. One of our faithfuls. You must stand in the same place 2 times or it doesn't work. You only have 30 seconds to rewrite and save people, dogs, cats, or something. You can press E to carry me and also interact with other objects. Alright, so we got it. To take a picture. Do I see the red building? Yes, I see a red building. Yes. It means something will happen there. Oh. Billy, no, you must get out of the way. How do I move him? Push. Push. I saved your life, Billy. Okay, you can unfreeze now. Do I have to go back? Yeah, those trees are cool looking. Ooh, I think I'm supposed to stand here. There we go. Oh. Hey, I did it. Okay. So he can be run over by a car. Hey, we're always either in a storm, going in a storm, or coming from a storm. So, oh crap. I gotta go over there. Oh, he died. I did nothing. Oh, I'm getting all the different endings. Oh. Okay. Restart. Hello? Did I break the game? Hello? Guys, I think I broke the game. I was so good. I froze time. I froze real time. Uh-oh. Did I freeze you guys too? Are you stuck? Are you not able to talk to me anymore? Did the chat freeze? I just restarted the game to see what happened. Continue! Alright, I grabbed the camera. I'm running. No! Oh, he died. Dang it. Well, is there somebody else? Work in progress. Gotcha. And first stop time and then start running. Crashes the game. It's one of the endings. Well, maybe I can like, not that I want to die or anything, but maybe that's one of the endings. I'm assuming I'm just trying to get the different endings. Bonk. Yep. Strike. Okay, so then there's still 2 more endings, and it looks like we're missing 1. Still died. What if we just don't freeze that and I freeze something else? That still freezes the whole scene. So let's go explore and see if there's something else. Can I fall off or anything? No. I feel like this nice, beautiful scenery, there's probably something important there. But what? One could be sit-in park. Just sit-in park. Enjoy the beautiful park. Oh. That actually didn't check until I looked over there. Did you notice that? So the timer ended, like he should be dead. Let me freeze it again. Let me grab it. Camera. Alright, so I froze time. Let's see if I can do this without looking at him. Because I like froze time and then I'm pretty sure it didn't actually stop the game until after I looked at him. Finding another way to kill the guy. Maybe I could push him off. That's probably an ending, right? See, look, the game is ended. Oh, okay. I guess it just took a little bit longer. Yeah, let's try. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Yeah, let's try to push him all the way there. I don't think I can do that in the amount of time that I've been given. Oh man. Right, straight across. Go, 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 go. We only got 16 seconds. I'm not gonna make that. Whoa, I had some good tempo. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, it's so hard to press him forward. Why is that? Oh, he can't get over the straight corner. Dang it. And there's not like a ledge. Ah, bonk. Good thing it's a mobile human. Stop. Oh, that's a close one. Can I push him off? Like just straight up off the ledge? Is there a check to see if he's human? I mean, can be stopped. My nose is just so itchy. God, last time I was on stream, my nose was itchy too. You guys got any other ideas? I can't think of anything else. I'm gonna try to go inside. Alright, well, that's not happening. Can't go inside either. Jeez. Did nothing, run fast, strike, work in progress. I don't know. Continue. I hated this theme so much. Dexister FX. How come you didn't like this theme? Take a picture. Everybody totally had to use a camera. I mean, I totally get that. I wanted to see if there was something else red. That seems to be the only thing. Bye-bye. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. So we're getting the game mechanic. We've already got a couple different endings on how to actually do this, which is cool. The menus seem to be all functional. I'm not gonna discount them for, you know, it crashing. It's gonna crash. It's gonna happen. Things do happen like that. The art style is really cool. I would have liked, I mean, at least a shutter sound. You know, it'd been nice to have like a shutter sound with this. He's got some nice little swing animation on that bowling pin. That's nice. The concept here is pretty nice. I felt like maybe the camera coming up could have been a little bit quicker. because it feels like that's like 2.5 seconds, almost 3 seconds before the camera actually responds. And then at that point, when I'm right clicking, I'm like, oh, it's not doing anything, and I have to hold before the camera actually comes up. That just takes a lot longer than I was expecting. And then when I do the left click, I'm not getting any type of feedback letting me know I've actually done something. That's where sound kind of comes in handy. Is if it is going to be a slower action, you might have like a build-up sound, like something. Maybe he's zipping it out of the bag and he's pulling it out, and that's why it's taking longer. Or in the shutter taking picture, you hear the camera actually turning on, and then the shutter sound itself. So maybe we can either speed up the camera using its action, or give us some reason or some indicator of why it is going to be slower. Either way would be fine. What is it, the green thing? Does it make a difference if you get back in it? Yeah, so the idea is for this to continue forward. Like when I go to freeze this, that creates this box. If I stand outside of it, I can't start the scene back again until I get back in the box or the time runs out. So if we take this mechanic a little bit farther and we're having to alter the world, then we're going to have to sometimes get back to a different position to complete an action. And that's why they've got this. And I think that's neat. It's a way to check. I guess you could say it's a safe check to say, okay, is this scene really ready to proceed? Do they have everything done that needs to be done? I think that's cool. As I said earlier, I think the art style is really cool. Everything looks to be modeled really neat. I love these trees. As somebody else pointed out, they look neat. It does make me feel like I'm in a little tiny park. It'd be nice to see some water in here, but this proof of concepts here. We understand what's going on, and it's early testing. So this is Rewrite by Yan Jun Li. I think it's really good. I think we need to introduce some sound effects so we have some better cues in there. I like the fact that you're already starting to think about multiple endings on each of these levels. I honestly would have rather had maybe 2 or 3 levels instead of trying to create these multiple endings as your proof of concept, because I think you could have maybe used this mechanic a couple more times, even using the same level itself, or the same physical level itself, but maybe have different stuff. Like, it's this same lame brain who is just constantly getting himself in trouble. He's sitting in a park, and there's a cat that's getting ready to jump on his face, and we're going to try to move him out of the way of that. He's trying to cross the street, and there's a car coming, and we're going to try to divert the car or him. That way, you have a lot that you can practice with and test with, and it gives me a lot more to try this mechanic out instead of the same thing, just trying to look for different endings. Not that I'm opposed to different endings, I just think for the proof of concept, I think it makes more sense to give me more levels than more endings in the game. I think it's cool that you've done that, and I'm sure a lot of other people are going to get some replay on this so they can see these other endings, which I think is pretty cool. I actually love this new theme of Small World. Hopefully you'll play my game. It's going to have a story. Yes, I will actually play your game if it's in this list. Some of you guys go by different names, so just tell me what your name is if it's not what your Twitch name is. But yes, I do typically play all of the games as long as it's Windows and it's done by Sunday at 7. For whatever reason, if you don't see your game be played, let me know. Maybe it was submitted late and didn't get approved. Sometimes that happens. So this is Rewrite by Yan Jun Li. Thank you for making this game. It was a very neat game. I like this mechanic. I think it's cool. We're doing this little time thing, which is neat. I'd like to see how you advance this. Very, very good. So let's go ahead and jump on over to the next one, which is going to be... Well, let me get this loaded up before I give you all the details of what it is. What kind of person would I be if I just told you everything? Dun, dun, dun. And usually the web games I do have to kind of resize a little bit just because programs I can just capture the entire window and be good, but if it's a web-based game, I have to size it down and make it look right for captcha, because I don't want the entire screen. I just think that looks weird. All right. So next game we got on our list is Retro Shooting by DeathPixHell. Dexter, and it's going to be for Windows, and the specs will not be demanding like my last game. Wait, I just got an ad from Amazon that showed a bunch of images of a product I looked at on YouTube. Dun dun dun. Also, can this game be on Game Jam or does it have to be on itch.io? As long as it's within the Game Jam, I'll play it on the stream. If it's a game that you have built and you feel pretty good about it and you feel like you're just wanting somebody to play test it, I'll play test it on my YouTube channel under personal projects. I have some other ones there if you want to go check that out. Links are down below for my YouTube channel. You can go down there and check that out and see if that's something you'd like to play. I like playing you guys' games. I really like the ones that are a little more complete because then I can go in a little more in-depth on critiquing and reviewing and talking about what I like and don't like. All right, so let's jump in. This is the game I have said, which is Retro Shooting by DeathPixHell. So you guys can't see, there is a high score board below on the actual web page that this is on. This is the start screen. It just jumps us right into the game. I'm supposed to take a picture, move, and R is to restart. So I'm just going to click in the window. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. But on the Discord chat, you can actually put your link in to your game. So does it still count? Not sure what you mean. Submit your game. That is actually for the weekly game jam, is what the number 3 is. That's where, after you have created your game for the weekly game jam, you'll submit your game through there. So if it's something, as I said, that you've created and you want me to play, just send me a direct message on here, on Twitter, on Discord, and I'll take a look and see if it's something I want to play. Let's jump in and see what we got. Okay, so we got these red balls attacking us. Ooh. So maybe this is like some sort of flashlight, and I'm vaporizing. Oh god, oh gosh, oh gosh. Some sort of ghost that's afraid of light, like maybe Boo or something, that kind of thing. I think Boo's afraid of light. Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh gosh! All right, doing not too bad, not too bad. So I have a very blocky movement, which is fine. It kind of feels like that belongs in this game, just due to, you know, the way it looks, the simple design of, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. The main character and the bad guys that are chasing me. Oh no, I took a heart. I took a heart. I'm gonna die. Well, so far I've beaten 2 people's high scores. Oh gosh. Oh snap. Oh snap. Die. Come on, come on. Yeah, line them up. Line it up. Oh, dude. No. Oh, dang it. Oh, golly. Oh my god, no. All right, your brother. Put me on that list. 4,300. So, simple idea. We're this little flashlight. We're going around trying to knock out these red balls with our flashlight. Simple concept is proven. It works. It's you know, there's definitely much to be desired, but we have a lot of really good elements here. So we have a little indicator that tells us about our light level. We have hearts that tell us, you know, how many times we can be hit. We have the score, the current score. We have AI elements that are chasing me down, and more are being introduced. Ooh, that's cool. As the time goes on, it definitely is difficult, which I like. It's not stupid simple, and it does require a little bit of strategy. There's a hidden ability, if you want to call it that, where you can hold down a direction and you will zoom around, which is really cool. Because then you can, well, I'm doing a terrible job at explaining it, but you can try to corral them around in the center and then run off into the middle area and then use your special attack, which is pretty cool. I would like a little bit more in this though. Tell me what we're doing. So we've got the proof of concept. Let's talk about how do we take this into game territory? How do we put this in? What do we do to make this something that a potential gamer would want to play? What do we do? Maybe we can add some power ups to make our light maybe a bigger band so it's a little bit wider so we can hit more. Maybe we get some power ups that increase our health pool, or makes this generate faster. That would be nice. Maybe some obstacles that we can kind of hide around, or that could make it harder for us to complete this task of shining light on these. And that would make it neat to see like light slightly bleed around those corners, because that's actually what happens when you shine a light in a open room. It will actually bleed around those corners. So you could get something cool like that going on, where you've got this, you know, large obstacle course, and you're being chased by these red balls, and you're just trying to survive or trying to find your way out or something like that. You know, we got to get some sort of reason why we want to play this, and we just need something to propel us to want to continue to go forward. I think the idea is solid. I like it. I think not every game has to have the 6 degrees of freedom, or the, you know, the 360 degrees where you can always go in a circle or use your mouse to go. There's nothing wrong with WASD or arrow keys to complete your game here, or your to move around in your game. Yeah, definitely some different enemies. And you know, we would obviously move away from the square box and the circle enemy once we have kind of defined what the theme of our game is going to be. This is more so just to say, hey, yes, proof of concept, it does work. We know what elements are working really good, and we understand how to play the game. Simple enough. A splash screen would be really nice. You could go ahead and start introducing some sound effects for this camera, if it's a camera or if it's just a flashlight. You know, a click on when that goes on would be nice. And then maybe a slight sound telling me that the refill has filled all the way to the top, so I'm not looking down to that bar just to see exactly when it fills up. That would be nice. Some sprites with recognizable appearances. Absolutely. You know, there's got to be a definition of theme. There's got to be you saying, okay, this is going to be a flashlight versus a moth, and that's our theme. You know, we're trying to light out all the moths or something like that. This is some sort of like ultra special light that can knock them out of the sky, and you're a young child using your imaginations to knock out all the bugs that are in the sky. And you know, that's the theme of this game. That's the overall world that you've created around this game concept. So we got a good game. We got a good solid mechanic down. When you held down the air key, you went straight through it. Oh, did I really? I didn't notice that. Let's try that again. Zoom. Nope, I didn't go straight through it. I just took a point of damage and the level restarted. Enemies can take a several hit to kill, but it freezes for a few seconds each time. Oh yeah, absolutely. Bigger enemies. If we want to keep to this, like, we're using just simple polygons, maybe we can get larger enemies that there are some sections of the body that have to be hit and other ones don't have to be hit. So you have to strategically move up, over, flash, down, flash to get that enemy to leave, like static enemies, ones that stay on the screen until they're absolutely removed. You know, you could even turn this into another like microbiology kind of thing. You know, you are a T cell and you are trying to knock out all of these bacteria or viruses, and you are sending out the whatever it is that breaks down the bacteria. And that's what we're doing. We're just flying around the body trying to destroy whatever is here. You know, I think we've had a couple different concept that can be used in like microbiology and inside a body of something. And it's because there's a lot that happens in a body. There's a lot of real world things that kind of we can use quite a bit. Looked like you did because none of the enemies disappeared. Gotcha. All right. So this is Retro Shooting by DeathPixHell. Thank you for making this game. I think you've illustrated this concept wonderfully, and you used a camera so you fit within the theme, which was nice. Thanks for making this game. Make sure you keep making those games. How are you going to develop this? Are you going to take this forward, or was this just for the game jam, or did you have something else you wanted to maybe add to that? Add it. Tell me about it. Show me what you like. Next game on the list is Selfie Simulator by Francis. So let me get this loaded on up here. Let me capture that so that looks a little bit better for you guys to see. There we go. All right, so this is Selfie Simulator by Francis. This is our title screen. They tell us what the game name is. They got this cute little artwork. And I cannot remember what this is called, but I love this. It's where they have drawings. It's like the old cartoon style where they have drawings and they wiggle. They got wiggle to their animation even though they might just be standing there. I don't know. I just really like that. Help your boyfriend take the perfect selfie. Arrow keys to move the phone. Space to take the photo. So we got some we got some ambient music or ambient noise in the background. I hear people talking. I hear birds, so it does make us feel like we're at a park. I'm actually going to turn up my sound just a little bit on that. Wow, I went from a 5 to like a 20. That's not a little bit. So let's hit space. Right, left, right, little left, left. Ready. Oh, come on. Move to the left and up. Left. Move to the left and up. Okay, so over here. Up. Dang it. You did it. Took you 3 tries. Oh, that's cool. All right, simple. Concept's been proven. Is it the same every time? Bring it up. Move to the left and up. Ooh, right. Up. Kinda move down. Maybe up. Move to the left. A little more. Down. Sounds like my wife trying to make me take a selfie. Go. That face. It's so reflective of that. Actually, 2200 is not a super high bitrate in the Twitch community. That is usually where most of the amateurs start out at, me being an amateur. And once they get partnered, then people will move up to like 25 or even like up to the cap, or not the cap, but like up to like a 3600, which I think is just crazy. The only reason they would go up that high is Twitch will then at that point, they will downscale your stream for you, so everybody else can watch it at different resolutions and different bit rates. I was seeing if she was paying attention. It's so crispo. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't have really bad internet. I've got pretty good internet, not gonna lie. Ugh. Dang it. I've only got it once. Move to the left and then down. Move to the left and then down. Okay, so I'm starting it to feel like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. He is totally nervous by now. Look how his hands are shaking. Absolutely. I just want to take the picture. I just want to go walking. What are we doing? I like how she says maybe up. I don't know. Like, I don't know. You pick something. Dang it. I probably need to sleep on the couch. So we've got the shutter sound, which I really like. I can hear it on my left ear. I wonder if it's... Okay, so it's always on my left ear, which I don't think is a bad thing since we're not really doing like spatial awareness for our audio. We're not in a 3D world or anything crazy like that. A little more to the left. I even though we're given a lot of directions, press space when you're if you're ready is not clear enough. You know, we need, even if it's like a little tiny pinhole is where the best spot is. We need to know that. You know, you can flash that text on that screen really, really quick to let us know, hey, we're in the general area, and we just need some finite direction to get us there. You know, maybe a tiny, tiny tap on the keyboard, and then we take it, and then it works. Left and down. So here and down. But I like the overcorrection feel of this because it can be hard holding that camera out there and trying to get it exactly right. Because there's so much more torque on your arm, and the little slightest bit of movement moves that thing all over the place. Oh man, I actually had a really good idea for this scene, but I hated it because it took too long. So it had a story. You had a budget camera and you were in a city of your choice and you take pictures. Then a guy buys your pictures and then offers to pay you for a hotel in his city to make pictures, and so on until you're either filthy rich or bankrupt. But sadly, my coder wasn't on like 70% of the time. Bummer. That sucks. The best solution would be to give the camera to the girlfriend and let her take the picture herself. Oh, Akai, you don't know my wife. She's a little shorty. So if we gonna take a picture together, it's not gonna work. Somebody gotta hold that camera way out there. I just misclicked on the game and bought $200 worth of in-game currency, and I don't think I'm gonna get refund. Rip. Rip. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. So we need a clear picture of exactly where we need to be on this. It's still kind of hard for me to tell if it's the same spot every time, because I keep getting this press space if you're ready, and I can't seem to get it. If I ever get it, it's going to be like 50 attempts later, which is probably more accurate than not. But I mean, it's simple, super simple concept. I think it might actually be cooler to see this picture. You know, if we had the cell phone kind of flipped and we were able to somehow project what that picture is going to look like, to maybe make that more so our directive or our direction. And the way that you would tell if we took the picture correctly is you could say, okay, I have a rectangle that has X amount of pixels in it. And if more than 80% of the pixels are within this border, then it was a successful selfie picture. That would free you up to say, all right, well, let's take us to a couple different locations. You know, we're walking around the park, so we want to go take a picture on the gazebo, and then we want to walk a little bit farther and go take a picture by the dam, and we want to go a little bit farther and get a picture on the lake or something like that. And then each one of those, it's the same mechanic. We're just checking within that pixel range each time. That would be an idea on how to continue doing this and to maybe give us a little bit more variation in different scenes. And you can even, you know, go as, sorry, my nose is super itchy, I can't help it. You could maybe go even as far as, if you have certain things in the picture, they're bonus points. So maybe you could have like objects that are flying past you, like a bird or something in the background, and you're trying to get it to take a picture of the dog catching a frisbee or something like that, and you've got that camera holding up there and you're trying to move it around and maneuver that to get that picture. I think this way is an acceptable way. There's just not going to be a lot of replayability here, so we need something that we can kind of just tweak the formula and put that throughout our game, so the overall idea is the same, but you're getting varied difficulties at each one of the scenes. You know, moving the camera around, and then you've got stuff that's in the camera that you're trying to capture, and then maybe you've got some stuff in the camera that's moving and you're trying to capture. So you get some variety, you know, and you can make it, it's a trip to the park. That's world 1, level 1 through 5. And then the next world is you're going to the zoo, and now you're going to take pictures at the zoo. On and on and on and on. That could be a full game itself, just by itself. There's the idea, and just go run with that. Here, we've illustrated the concept. I love the art. I love the sound. It's proof of concept. We've got that figured out. It works. It is difficult to find that sweet spot on that camera, and you know that's true in real life when you're trying to find that perfect selfie. So, I think it's good. Do anybody know what animation style this is? I've heard the name, and now it is bothering me. Yeah, I think Cuphead uses the exact same thing. It's like ink bleed or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Those things would make it necessary to see the bad photos you took. Yeah. Probably use different layers so you can take photos where the guy is in the front of an interesting object. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so this is Selfie Simulator by Francis. Thank you so much for making this game. We do appreciate you. Continue making these games. I think we've played a couple of your games now. I've enjoyed them. They've all been great. From what I remember, there's nothing that's standing out to me saying like, oh, no, this game's terrible. I don't know what you're doing. Basically, what he's explaining for this game is the sniper level in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, where you gotta shoot the bad guy, and if he misses, he's gonna flee in a car, but if you kill him, then he's gonna be chased by them, then you're gonna be chased by them, and the helicopter cuts your sniper friend's leg, and you gotta carry him, and so on and so forth. Oh my god. Alright. Next game on the list is another web game. So let me get this all sized up. Right there. Let's make this look alright. Come on, you brother. We got people to please. Sorry, Dibs. I hate that for you, man. You would think they would have some sort of security that says, hey, don't purchase if you're not really serious. And then, you know, check that to make sure that somebody doesn't accidentally purchase something that's, you know, just outrageous or something. Okay, let's click. This is City Stringer by Nage. I wish you worked out. Your voice sounds so buff. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. Come on, load. Uh-oh, Michelle, looks like you got competition. Come on. It acts like it's loading. Go on, Dibs. Keep talking. Maybe just inbox me what that password is. I'll take care of that for you. I'll secure it for you. Wink, wink. All right, so let's try this in another browser and see if that loads up, because Edge is failing me. Edge usually does pretty good for these kind of games. And just so nobody has a cow, no, I do not use Edge on my day-to-day usage. There's no way. No way. I'm a Chrome guy. Just for whatever reason, these games tend to work better in Edge. looks better. This looks promising. What's up, Crack? 628. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Hello. Well, I got one more browser I can try with. Actually, I lied. I have two more. Phase that back out. See if I can get this loaded up. How's everybody else doing tonight that's just kind of walking into the stream? Crack, what time zone you in? Are you, is this morning or evening for you? Oh, there we go. That worked. Firefox was the winner for this game. Alright, so this is City Stringer by Nage. Nage? Oh god, what the heck? I just did a thing. I'm a photographer. I'm the paparazzi. I'm looking for pictures. I'm looking for an explosion. Oh my god, 141. You guys are crazy. 741. Alright, so you must be East Coasting. I'm an East Coaster as well. Also, I've been here for like 10 minutes. Yeah. Oh, this is a hotter photo. We got to get this one. Arrest? Yeah, of course we got to get somebody. Maybe I can sneak that one and then get this one. We get it? Gunshot. Fire. Oh no, so many good photos. I have earned, oh my gosh, I wish it was that easy for me. $16,000. Alright, so how do I play again? Hey, that's my password too. How did you get my password? You so good. You have 60 seconds. Go. Gotta find all these photos. Oh. Alright, so now I'm just gonna aimlessly try to click on these as quick as I can. Oh gosh, I didn't get that one. Come on. Did you hear that all of the credit card pins in the entire world were released on the internet? Did you guys hear about that? Alright, Scandix. Now, don't make me post a Snopes article where people are doing that. Because that happens all the time on Facebook. This is a neat idea, because you do have to think about, okay, you're on your way to a job, but is there going to be one on the way that you can pick up? And you're not given the entire screen. Oh man, I did a whole lot better. 44. Lol. I don't have a way to restart. It would be nice if we had a restart on here. And maybe give me a sound effect for each one of these different sites. I think that would be nice. Like if we could get some of them are going to be pretty generic. Dang, where's the first site? There it is. Gunshot. You know, we hear some gunshots. An explosion. We get some sort of explosion when I get there to see that. That would be really cool. An arrest. Maybe we've got some cop sirens. Got some cop car sirens going on. That would be really cool. Same with the gunshots, just to kind of even just let me know that I've arrived at that location while I'm searching for the next one. You know, there's one right there that I should click on before I actually go to the next site. Otherwise, oh snap! I just barely got that one. Otherwise, I'm not gonna know until I get there if I've even got it. I would have liked the directions. You guys know me. Take that back. The directions were actually on screen. Normally, I would say, because I think I read them down here first. Right below the actual window, there are directions on how to play. and normally that's where I find them first instead of in the game. They did it a little bit different, which I'm totally okay with. They put it in the game, flashed it up right there at the very beginning, and had you going on from there. Nothing wrong with that. It's enough information to go through with, get everything I need to go, and just start playing. I need some deterrence though. I like this little time thing here. I like that, how it's really cool how that goes down as the site has sit there longer. We'll just keep calling these sites. But I would like some other things that are changing the city around. So in every place that is off the camera, I think that gives the developer enough time to maybe change that around. Maybe add construction, introduce some traffic jams here and there. That would be fun. Maybe the scene is so bad if I don't get there quick enough, like if it's a fire or something like that, I can't get in. There's too many cars in the way, or emergency vehicles like the fire trucks and the ambulances and stuff like that. So then I have to prioritize. Okay, what? Not only do I have to prioritize the time, which is the closest, now I have to prioritize. Okay, if I don't get to this one particularly in time, I'm not going to get it at all. I won't have the option. That will be removed from me, and it'll be quicker than the actual explosion. Or maybe it just takes me longer to get a picture because I'm having to maneuver through all of the stuff. I think that could be pretty cool. Yep, obstacles on the street, absolutely agree. Traffic, construction, those kind of things I think are pretty quick things you could add to do that. I do like the fact that you have this kind of auto driving the car around, because then it gives me the time to surf through the cities and figure out, okay, what's my next site's going to be? What's my next site going to be? I think that's really nice. So I think the concept is pretty well illustrated within this little game. I think if we were to take this a little farther and maybe look at like the mobile arena for something like this, you could definitely make this into one of those, like, say you're building a photographer business for celebrities, and you just moved to a new city, and you're wanting to build your little firm, and you've got a bunch of guys and they're going out and doing this, and you're pretending to be one of those guys. So each day you kind of set yourself up your resources, maybe food for the day if you're just gonna continue to eat out your car, work on snacks, eating out of snacks, gas in your car, what time you leave, and what vehicle you leave in. Those are your parameters for that day. There's probably some others you could probably add into this, and this would add just some more complexity to the game in addition to all the obstacles you can add in the city. So you've got those 4 different things. You set yourself up, okay, I've got enough food, I've got gas in my car, I decided to take my car versus the bike. You might be able to get into tighter places with the bike, but you're going to be able to get around a lot quicker with the car. And so then this part of the game starts where you're going around trying to determine, okay, can I go here? Am I going to have enough gas to do here? This, that, and the other. I think that would be cool, and it would take that to the next level for your gameplay, which is really cool. I like that a lot. Mouse work. There we go. So those are just some ideas to kind of build this into the next generation, or the next iteration rather. What is this game going to look like in the future? Because I think you've got something that's really cool, and you could definitely build it into one of those where you can customize your car and you can buy better rewards for your team and yourself when you're out in the field, and lots of customization options that can open up. And I think, being that I'm really just clicking, I'm not having to direct the car around a whole lot, or really at all, just clicking on a location, that makes it easier to use on the mobile. And to move the mouse around, you're just sliding around on the screen, and when you see an area that you want to pursue, you just click it. Just click it. Same thing as just tapping on the screen. It's really cool. This game is so easy. It's so easy to be hacked with cheat engines. And that's okay. I mean, people are always going to hack a game. So, awesome game. You know, this is a really, really good game. I think you've got a good mechanic here. I think you've got something that's really cool. I think you've got a game that could potentially go to the mobile market and do pretty good. Some pointers at the edge of the screen for things outside of your view would be nice. Some pointers for things outside of your... Oh, like there is a arrest this direction, and then it's got an arrow pointing down or something like that. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That would be cool. Okay. Next game. And I do apologize. I'm trying to go through these a little bit quicker. I have recently spent a lot more than my normal amount of time on some of these games. And I just have so many games to go through that I'm trying to give everybody the equal treatment. Since I know you guys work really hard on these. Well, some of you do. Other of you guys just like make a masterpiece, and I'm like, there's no way you did this in a week. Like, I couldn't do this in a year. How did you do this? All right. Actually, I'm gonna try to do this one a little bit different. I don't know if it'll work. Let me try this real quick. Capture, oh capture, please, oh please capture. Wow. All right, this is exposed by Sheeye. Ooh, that's creepy. Tutorial. When the ghost is near, you can hear a corrupted noise. Press left mouse button. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too loud, too loud. Bro. Oh, that is scary stuff business. You can press left mouse button to make a picture in the direction he might be standing. Only then can you see him. Oh. Collect items. Put through the levels and burn them. Collect items throughout the levels and burn them in the chimney. After the mementos, keeping the ghost on this world would be burned. He will disappear. After the items keeping the ghost on this world are burned, he will disappear. Gotcha. Okay. So, ghost is near, left mouse button to take a picture. He'll be in front of me, and then I'm collecting items. Sheeye, you gonna scare me to pieces, aren't you? You are just destined to do this to me. Oh man, I am already terrified. Oh dang. How do I refill? Okay. Oh, this is creeping me out, dudes. No. Oh, okay. Oh. No. Nope. Oh my god. Refill. Why aren't you refilling? Do something. Oh, I died. Oh. Yeah, I can turn that up. I'm gonna die here. This is it. Goodbye, everybody. I'll push that to about right there. And you guys just tell me Some of these games are a little different. Nope, nope, nope. I'm safe. I'm safe. Oh, that guy looks so creepy. Ha! I gave it to you. Oh, okay. What is that? Oh, that's the item I'm searching for? Oh, it's so creepy. I don't like it. Oh no, there's a wall there. There's a fence. Oh my god. Oh, it's so weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't. Where's it at? These pretty much have to be a circle, right? I mean, the way that... Where's she at? I am a scaredy cat. Yes, absolutely. Oh! Get out of here. Oh, that was a waste. I'm gonna say it's on the right side. We'll say far right. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, so I gotta get far enough away so I can reload. Bye-bye. So this is good. The pace is just quick enough so I do have to fear for actually catching up to me if I have to stop, backtrack in any bit away, or reload my film, which I think is really good. Oh no, oh no, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh man. Alright, let's go ahead and reload. Oh, dang. No. Didn't reload. Alright, we're back up to 5, and I still haven't found whatever it is I'm supposed to be looking for. There it is. Oh man. So she's gonna be right there. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so creepy. I don't like it. Get away. Get away. Now I should be quick enough to get away from her and her not to be able to catch me, assuming she can't do any kind of warping or any of that business. I don't know. I don't think she can. Save myself there. It's so creepy. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Thank you for playing. You have reached the end of Exposed, a game made by Sheeye, some Farang, and Nephalem for Weekly Game Jam 39. Very cool. Concept was executed excellently. Thank you much for making great concept, great mechanic. I like it. Directions were very clear, very easy to understand. I think this is more of like just the tutorial level because it's super duper small, easy to understand. Is the crazy lady even on this level? Our character looks so cool. I really like that. I kind of feel like I shouldn't be able to rapid fire these bad boys. I think I should be able to only have one out at a given time. It kind of feels a little too artificial to me. Like if it was one flash, I get that. It's that works for me. It feels like I've lit up that area and it stays. Oh god, have I died? Yeah, it's really not that blurry on... Oh, hello. It's really not super blurry on here. It's probably just blurry because of the way that I'm having to stream it. Don't let me die. Blah, 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 blah. The sounds are great. I love the level. I love the level music in the background here. I love her sounds when she gets close to me. I think there are a couple extra sounds in this that are just supposed to be like atmospheric or kind of that ambience thing. That does make it a little bit harder to know what sound to look for, but I think that's quickly corrected the more you see her and you just get familiar with that sound. So I'm not necessarily going to say cut out those sounds, but maybe choose them a little more distinctly. So make it sound more so like they belong in the forest, and the only sound that we're hearing is that one, the weird like bells or something like that. I don't know. I think that would be a little clearer. Now the lines that you guys are talking about, those are actually in game. I do see those. Like when we were in the last level where we had the water, there were some purple lines that were kind of jagging through the water itself. And also on the screen itself, we do have some textures that looks like they were made, they're all squares, obviously. And some of these are like corner squares where they don't always keep that same pattern. So that's kind of why some of these areas do look a little bit bigger than usual. Yep, the water is where the most of that was. And it's kind of hard to see, but you can see a little bit that right here. Like it's bleeding over a little bit. Don't, we can still be friends. Help the ghosts leave this mortal world by destroying the items, keeping them chained. Watch out that they don't seem very enthusiastic about the idea. When you will sense a present, make a photo with your camera. They are only visible with that picture. So the items, they're clear enough to understand. We go pick up the items. We are just traveling through this dark area to try to figure out, okay, where are these, what do they call them, amulets or mementos? Mentos, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they were Mentos. Maybe they like Mentos. Neat idea. I really would like to see. Just give me just a mini backstory. You know, give me some importance from this character. How did they discover this ghost? Is this a relative of this ghost? Is this my sister? You know, we look about the same height. We both have square faces. Uh-oh. No, I'm outside the world. That's creepy. So creepy. Eep. I'm gonna dead. Blep. I think it's cool. I think we could see some more, obviously some more ways to stop me. You know, maybe we are ghost hunters and we're going to different locations. We're scouting out different types of ghosts. So our Mentos the Fresh Maker, our objective is to hunt out the different types of ghosts. So one is, you know, this would kind of step outside the theme a little bit. One is susceptible to bright lights. Another one is susceptible to loud noises. On and on and on and on. They each have their own little thing or object that brings them into the day or into the light, so to speak. And that's what our level design would be. You know, each park or forest or wherever it is we're going, city center, abandoned city, whatever, has a different ghost, and each one of those has a different thing that summons them out. Maybe we keep those in our inventory and we have to figure out what makes the ghost respond, and that's how we could continue this level, is this theme that's going on here, because I think it's cool. I think it's neat. Kind of is like a I don't want to say like makes me really think of Luigi's Mansion or anything like that, but we are trying to get them to appear so we can then achieve something. In this case, we're just collecting something, but we're hunting those ghosts, kind of like Luigi's Mansions. Now this one's a whole lot creepier, and if there was an entire game of this, I don't think I could make it. I think I'd probably just pee my pants and quit gaming altogether, because I'm just not. I'll play them. I will play scary games for you guys, but by myself, not happening. Not happening. All right. So that is exposed by Sheeye. She's made a lot of other games. He or she, I don't claim to know what they are, but they have made some other games that you guys should go check out. Elementia was a pretty cool one. Stack Civilization was another neat one that I liked. I did not play Mad Dash. I don't remember that game. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I just don't remember it. Well, I didn't play that one. That was made in another jam. Anyways, thank you for making this game, Sheeye. Continue making these games. I've really enjoyed playing the ones. I'm also glad to have you. I think you've joined us on the stream before, which was really fun. I do like seeing you guys come out and talk about your games, talk about your inspiration. Even, you know, if there was a part that you struggled on, I'd like to hear that. And I'm sure everybody else would as too, because I am sure there are people on the stream or on the chat that have gone through designing a game and have faced similar challenges as yourself. And sharing those makes you guys all that much stronger. You all get to learn together and you all get to create something cool in the end. All right, next game we have is Pixel Heist by Snarf. The Dexter FX. My current game on the theme Small World is going to have this gravity effect where you can walk around the planet and orbit all 360 degrees. Has a day and night cycle with low poly level structure, and it's gonna be a trigger game. Like you walk around a path and you come across something that connects to your past and some text. And but should I do voice acting like I talk in a mic with a British accent? Sure, why not? As long as it fits within the theme. As long as it makes sense for your game, then do that. So, this is Pixel Heist by Snarf. Let's play. Bloop. God, that looked terrible. Let's see if we can do that a little better. It's got some nice music, I'll tell you that. Listen to that bass. Dibs 7X also worked on this game. There he is. Dibs easy. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got. Play. Dude, look at this character. Did anybody else see that? Run! They don't see me. That jump though. Ooh. Dang, that music though. Let's try that again. All right, so lights are bad. I get that. Does that say in? Oh, dang it. Run. Sneak past the lights to steal the painting. If you get caught, race against the clock before you are discovered. So I'm assuming that's another direction that I'm supposed to get or something. Light's bad. The character is physically taking a picture. Oh, dang it. Can I take these? I'm hitting all kinds of buttons. Why is the light so bad? Dang it. N is for taking the pictures. Let me like nab. Maybe N is for nab. Whoop. Close that game. Alright, we'll try N. Nope, N doesn't do anything. Whoop. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Dang it! Run! Run! Just head for the hills! Up the stairs! Fly up the stairs! Oh no, not this one. I guess I made it out. Cool character. Very, very cool character. So I think we need to maybe work on his movement a little more. He feels a little fast, and I think we need to shorten the beams of these lights a little bit, maybe spread them out a little bit. So that way, at the very beginning, it's more plausible that we can at least try to sneak. Because the very first one we come to has 2 lights, which makes it very difficult to learn the movements of the character. I would even say maybe just 1 light, some space, another light, some more space, and so on and so forth for that first little bit. And then we can look at, okay, maybe we just had 2 lights. And then after a little bit later, then we add a moving light. That way we can kind of get accustomed to the character's movements a little bit more before we're faced with this like classic jump guess kind of thing. And then right after the jump guess, now we already have a moving one. So we're already like up against the clock, so to speak, from the moment that we've started. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's also like a reoccurring weird refresh thing going on where it's refreshing every square, which is kind of weird. That's happening. I love the music of this. I think it sounds awesome. And the character himself looks really cool. He looks all snarky, like I'm gonna do something bad, real bad, yeah. If you stand next to the end, you will see the painting has a gold outline, which means it's the Grand. Okay. Yeah, and I want some clarification on what this is, because it looks like it's a side of a button here. Like maybe that's, I don't know what that could be. And that looks like a staircase. So not sure. I love the art style of this. It's really cool. And you've got music to cue me so I know what's happening. The jump feels really fluid when it's up and down jumping. Or it's what is that, horizontal jumping? Once I hit these staircases, it feels like I should not be able to jump that high. So there's something definitely weird there. The extra paintings and stuff that are all over the walls, I think that's really cool. I think, you know, you've got the basis of a platformer here. It would be nice. Yeah, I think if we could just maybe slow down the objective. I think what somebody said was if we could do it where like we are actually grabbing these paintings off the wall, and that could be like our micro objective each time, is how many paintings can we get throughout each one of these, and then the grand painting, that would be our great heist. That would be the grand finale. We got all the paintings and we got the grand painting. That would be awesome. Like being able to jump up, grab these paintings, get back into the shadows, kind of hang out a little bit, go a little bit farther, go a little bit farther, so on and so forth. That would make it, I think, a little more achievable instead of just this running frantically through this because I want to enjoy the ninja stealthy part. I love like Assassin's Creed. Oh, that game can be super frustrating, but it can be really, really cool. I like that a lot. It's probably optimization, so it refreshes every time. If you get what the aim of the game is, it's not using a camera to take a picture. He's physically stealing a picture, which means he took it. Very clever on the theme. I do like that. I think it's a good game. I think there's definitely some works that needs to be done to make it more playable and a little more friendly to new people coming into it. I love the character and I love the music and I love the feel of this environment that you've crafted. And I think, you could definitely do something with this guy. He's got this original kind of look, and if he's going to be a thief, maybe that's the game. Maybe that really is the game. He is just going to different museums, he's going to jewelry stores, and it's this side scroller thing where you're just constantly avoiding lasers and lights and all the security guards and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff like that. Hey, Mayshell, thanks for the bits. We always appreciate your donation. Maybe that could be the thing for him is he is just doing those avoiding of the different security screens and tactics and whatever else they may try to use to keep people out. You're my new favorite streamer. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I'm nothing special. All I'm looking for is to try to make you guys a better game developer. That's my goal. I really enjoy this. Dibs, you guys did a good job. Did you work on the art or the programming, or what specifically did you do for Pixel Heist? Go ahead and get the next game loaded on up while Dibs answers that question. The art. Well, kudos to Udos, dude. That guy looked awesome. Any streamer who interacts with their watchers is my favorite streamer, cause I only got like 3 streamers and you're within them. Yeah. The learning curve is a bit steep. Absolutely would agree. As there are stairs, you could introduce new stuff in each level, like moving lights on the first, rotating lights on the second, but it wasn't that bad. Your timing was as good as mine at 2 a.m. Cool game. Yeah. Very good game. Very, very good game. And I like the idea of the floors. One level is the floor, is the bottom floor, and so on and so forth. But I could see that turning into something, a side scroller or a platformer thief game. And you're constantly trying to neeky all around and get stuff. Well, Dexter, you come on back. Have you made any I might have already asked you. If you have almost 1,000 subs, please send them my way. That would be great. Oh, subs. I don't think I have that many subs. I have 130 followers. Let's see. Next game. Oh, on YouTube. Oh. Yeah. It's a different world for me. Most of it honestly is I'm using YouTube as my archiver for Twitch, and I like to at least put nice icons on those so it doesn't just look like some random videos I've uploaded. If I spent some more time on YouTube with my personal projects and the smaller reviews, I think I would do a lot better on there. It's so taxing to do both YouTube and Twitch. I did it for a while where I did one personal project every week in addition to this stream, but this stream has gotten bigger, so it's made it a lot harder to really spend time on both of them. We're gonna make making a lot more floors and make your bags actually have some use. Yeah, that'd be cool. We're gonna implement zip lines, smoke bombs, and a crowbar. you can hit the lights with. That's cool. All right. Next game on the list is Banandit by Protobox. Let's see what we have. How to play. The aim of the game is for you to steal paintings by running into them while dodging the guards and then escaping through the front door. Controls are WASD or arrow keys. Here we go. All right, we got another bandit game. Another thief. Play. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is legit. Holy crap. Yes. Oh, oh my god. Are these tomatoes? Oh man. Oh, this is rich. And I'm imagining this guy is not actually a banana. No, he's a dude in a suit. Like, that is what's really happening. Oh, I think they heard you take pictures. This is great. Oh man, this is great. Oh no. Ah! Lay on the floor, they will split and fall. I'm a banana, I'm a banana, I'm a banana. Everybody look at me. Oh, the controls feel so wonky for this. Okay, so I like the little mini map that we got here to kind of figure out where everybody is. It is nice since you don't show me the paintings. I can only really use it as just a quick little reference, which is great. So I'm not just looking down here and missing all of the fun stuff that's happening up here. Now, I honestly would imagine some just crazy music. Oh, there are actually little tiny dots, very, very hard to see, showing me where the paintings are. Like there's 3 on this wall. Oh, dang. They're adding more security guards every time I get a painting. Oh, dang. Hey, there's a Minecraft one. This is the least stealthy costume for someone stealing I've ever seen. For stealing that I've ever seen. Oh, dang. What I got left? You actually won. Could you do better? Oh, if you go to the blue, you exit, you win, or you're done. Excuse me, tomato cop. But like, how come these last 2 games are so similar? That's what happens. That is the way of the theme. When we are given a theme, usually the very first idea is made usually 2 or 3 times. And I honestly try to preach as the golden rule, the very first idea that you come up with, go ahead and sack it. Just go ahead and throw it out the window. If it's the very first thing that you came up with, I can almost guarantee there's going to be a handful of other people that came up with that idea as well. Go with your 3rd or 4th, or even if you can stretch it, maybe go for your 5th and you can get some more original games. All right, so let's talk about some criticism for this game. The turning motion for this guy, he feels really, really, really stiff. And the controls are kind of weird too. Oh my gosh, no! It just doesn't feel natural. I totally get he's in a banana suit. It's not going to be a lot of things that feel natural. But I still feel like the controls could still be a little bit better. Ooh, nope. Am I going to be able to get them all? Is Mr. Banana going to be able to get them all? I don't think so. Not looking good. Not looking good. Where's the last one? Oh, dang it. I'm only going to be able to get 9. Ooh, I'm free. The movement kind of looks like a racing car. It doesn't feel weird. And I don't really know how to explain it. And it may be because we're looking at this game on a tilted axis here instead of like where our axis, or I don't know what you would say, like a traditional axis, like we're kind of curved to the right, and then also like slanted down some, so it kind of looks weird. Maybe if we straighten that out, this would feel a lot better. I love this character. Holy crap! Please, somebody make something more with this character. Who did I say made this game? Protobox, please. Oh, please, dear Lord, we need Banandit more. We need more of the Banandit. I don't know how you would pronounce that correctly. More Banana Man, please. More Banana Man. We need more Banana Man. I love this guy. He's awesome. We need some music in the background. It could be like that song that everybody uses would fit so perfect for this game. If you could find like just a royalty free maybe parody of that song, that would be pretty sick, because that's totally what I'm imagining right now, because the likelihood of this actually being somebody who is intentionally trying to steal something, slim to none. I think the AI on these guys seems to be pretty legit. You're adding more instead of making them smarter, which I think is completely okay. I think that adds some complexity, because I really have to like work on corralling them around in order to continue to get these paintings as it gets harder. So I like that. That's pretty cool. His animation looks really good. His run looks like he is actually running and supporting the weight of the entire banana. The bad guys, the cops themselves, I'm not quite sure what the guards are. I kind of want to say they're tomatoes, but they're kind of shaped a little funky, so I'm not completely sure. Maybe work on defining exactly what they are supposed to be a little more. Also, you have a missing wall over here on this right side. You do not have this wall on the actual mini-map, but you do have the second wall on the mini-map, and you don't have this wall either, or this wall. So just letting you know that's just not there. Strawberries? Yeah, maybe there's strawberries. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't see any spots or anything on, but they probably are, and he just didn't put spots on there. Oh, this is a Dennis Mac game. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've played some Dennis Mac's game. He's made some pretty cool games in the past. Very cool, very cool. Easy to understand, easy to follow. I think he doesn't tell us that this is the free way out. That would have been nice to say, you can take the money and run kind of thing. If you need to bail, just nix on out of there. Obviously, we've got enough in here to be a proof of concept. Next would be to just mass produce a whole bunch of levels with some varied characters. Keep with the fruit thing. Introduce some more fruits in here that have different abilities. Maybe we have Papa Pear sitting in the control room, and he has cameras, little blueberry cameras that are just kind of looking throughout, and has a little spotlight, and I'm trying to avoid those so I don't alert the cops. Maybe it works out like that. Kind of like to the other game, it doesn't actually get the cops involved or like moving and chasing us until I step into one of those bounds. I love this character, dude. Oh man, it's so funny. I just love that. I hope to see him again in something else. Please, please, please make something else with him. Seems like he didn't use an overhead camera for the minimap, which may have worked better. Yes, probably so. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it picks up the actual map itself versus remaking the map and displaying the units based off of their actual position. I agree. Yeah, overhead camera would have done that a whole lot better. Would have made that a whole lot easier. All right, Protobox, another great game. Dennis Mac, another great game. Thank you guys for making this. Give me some sound effects. Maybe work on that turn animation so that feels a little crisper. And just pump out some levels. Just pump them out, man. Give me some more levels with this guy. It's pretty funny. Add some more reasons why I might be held up inside of that museum. Okie dokie. Cast. Go, 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 go. There it goes. Alright, next game on the list is Snapped by Trex Games. Let's see what we got here. Hey, get that game, get that working. Alright, so my objective looks like it is to shoot pill bottles and squares and... Thanks, babers. Wife was so nice she got me a water. Pew, 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 pew. So we are looking at early concept. Nope, I have not programmed. I have tried many times to do stuff, and I honestly have just not put enough time into it to really sit down and create something. I'm more of a storyteller. I ran a Dungeons and Dragons group for about 2, maybe 3 years. So I would craft these worlds and these campaigns, and I would storytell. That was my favorite thing to do, and you know, work with the mechanics of Dungeons and Dragons can be a whole lot of fun. So I feel like pen and paper and storytelling is the best medium, honestly, to let the imagination just go crazy. Because no matter how much you program right now, you cannot effectively create anything and everything you want on the spot like you can with an imagination. And you know, that's really hard to put into a game, is to say, all right, well, I want this in a game, and then I want that. Well, you have to physically program that in order for it to be in the game. Depends on your role-playing group. This is true. That's a weird shadow. So to shortly answer your question, no, I am not a game developer or a programmer. I know enough Java to be dangerous. I know C# enough to be dangerous. I know Visual Basics enough to be dangerous, as I've used really all 3 of those for my job in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, what she said. You know, if you like watching what I do, if you like making fun of me, coming on the chat, how about throwing your old brother a sub? That would totally help me out. Or if you can't afford the sub, how about just a follow if you've never followed the channel before. So there are definitely a lot more items per level. I'm not seeing the difficulty get harder. I'm just clicking more, but it's not enough to say that there is a huge difference in each level to justify making more levels. Maybe we could be better fit to say, how many objects can you take a picture of within a minute, period, and not do different levels. Unless you're going to introduce obstacles, like things that I can't take picture of. So like a big giant wall, so I have to go around that wall to take a picture of something. And honestly, I think you could probably get rid of the frame too, and maybe just keep the crosshair. I think that would be okay, because it's clear that this is supposed to represent a camera. Seems like to me you should have targets you need to hit with each photo, and you lose a life if you hit them out of order. Ooh, that would be cool. Yeah. Highest level 14. So he does tell us what our highest level is, but what is the meaning of that? What does that tell me? What was the difference between each level, other than there are more? You guys probably can't see this, but if I click on the screen, oh no, the timer is just still going. It's just now counting negative. Don't forget to stop your timers when the game ends. I need a purpose. Am I trying to recreate a picture? You know, maybe that could be a way to do this. So this is a picture frame, and we're doing that. Let's try to recreate a picture thing. And so we got these 3 objects in the screen, and if I hit tab, it shows me the picture that I'm trying to recreate. So I'm lining up these objects to make it look similar to what was on that frame, and then I snap that picture. There we go, and then I've achieved that picture within a given time, and that was level 1. So on and so forth, and on and on and on and on. Oh, hey, Rockweiler4, thanks for the lurk, my friend. We appreciate you. I feel like we're missing the purpose. We're missing the reason to play it. And just by shooting these objects, I don't think I'm really getting anything. Also, there's not a reset that I can do internally, I don't believe. Yeah, R doesn't do anything, and all the rest of them are just movement and take a picture. Yep, absolutely. So it's got that nice little cast, which is pretty cool. Pew, pew, pew. It's like a ray gun. Pew, 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 pew. So either change the objective, you know, make it that picture framey kind of thing where I'm trying to do that, or get rid of that frame and just make it a crosshair, and it's just me trying to destroy these things as quick as I can. Or like somebody else said, I think the artifact said, you know, make it an order. You know, give me an order on the left hand side that says I got to hit red, blue, green in order for me to get to the next level, and add the obstacles that I had said, the walls and stuff, to make it where I'm having to do these specific jumps in order to achieve those goals. Like, you know, there's a red one in front of me, and the next one I have to hit is blue. Well, if I jump and I jump on the red one, I take a picture of the red, and then I can see over the wall to see the blue. That means I was able to do it quicker. I was able to do it faster than just the average Joe that says, okay, well, I'll take a picture of one, go walk around that wall, and then click another. You know, just some ideas on how we could flesh this out. The good things about this game is we do have sound effects on the person walking. We do have sound effects on the actual camera itself. Yeah, there's not a reset built in. Escape doesn't do anything. Tab doesn't do anything. A little work to do. We need to kind of define that game mechanic and what we want it to be a little bit more, and then we can start talking about trying to theme that into something. Good job, Trex Games. I think, you know, there is a little more work that needs to be done, but you have a lot of really good foundation that you can continue to build on until you get to that. The mechanic has been proved. You've got the proof of concept, and now it's start talking about finding that theme and, you know, polishing up and making more levels and doing that kind of stuff. Very good, though. Keep up the good work. We do appreciate you making these games, and I love seeing you guys grow. I think it's cool. I think it's so cool to see you guys just grow up on me. I hope one day, for those of you guys that don't know, I have 2 streams. I have a Saturday night stream and a Sunday stream. My Sunday stream is this one. This is where I do the indie game jams. On Saturday night, I play whatever the heck I feel like. Right now, I'm playing a game called Dungreed. It's a roguelite game where I'm going down and hacking, slashing at a whole bunch of different monsters with randomly generated dungeons and a whole bunch of bosses and permadeath crap and all this other stuff that's super duper hard. My goal is to eventually have one of you guys make a game that makes it to the AAA titles, and then I play that on my Saturday night stream. I would love to see that. I just think that would be super awesome. Are you reviewing the Ludum Dare games after next week? I don't know. I'll have to think about that. If I get enough people, maybe I'll make a special stream that is just the Ludum Dares. But I'll have to have enough people say that that's what they actually want. So if that's something you want, hit me a direct message, chat me up in the chat right now saying that'd be something you'd be interested in. Talk to me on Twitter. Tell me some more about it, because I don't know. Could be. All right, let's see. Hey, Artifacts, thanks for the follow. We appreciate you. Oh, thank you for the luscious beard. Yes, it's a good beard. It needs to be trimmed just a little bit. It's getting a little bushy down here. I've shaved up here a little bit, but it's a little bushy down here. Next game on the list is Gallery Worker by PlatonGames. Let's see what we have. Gallery Worker. So we got this little start screen here. Press enter to play or to reset. Making photos of all exhibits in the gallery. Hey, boy! You are a gallery worker now. Please take some photos of exhibits here. All right. All right, so we've got the awkward standing blender. That made a noise. What did that say? Yups. Hey, Dexter FX, thanks for the follow. We appreciate you. My luscious beard appreciates it too. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Every time gets me. Yups. Yups. Can I jump? Oh, nope, can't jump. Well, I guess I can. They forgot to remove the jump action from the every time from the spacebar. There's a sword. Yips. Yips. Oh, it's a little dagger. Yips. Yips. Dude, these are sick. Yips. Then we got a book. Whoa, what? How the what? That's weird. It's transparent on one side and not on the other. Did I already? Okay. What? Something went wrong and Ghost appeared and you have to fight them by my camera. Oh my god. Hey. Whoa. Let's be fair. Yips. Dark portal? Jeez. Do I get to get one of these weapons later? He says yeps, so maybe yeps. Now burn the exhibit to get rid of it. Oh, hey, bro. Alright, that's all of them. Alright, now what? Go to teleport. Got it. Bloop. Oh, dang! You went through the portal. Now find a way to disable it and kill all the ghosts. Oh, now we got a bigger area. What the? He went through the wall. Guess that would make sense. It is a little hard to take a picture of them sometimes. Oh, what? There's the other level. I don't think he did that on purpose. Oh, man, I can't do the whole thing again. So you have to be right on the pictures. I would have liked to take one of these weapons with me. That would have been nice. I can run. It's good to know. Did I miss one? This guy's English is more broken than mine at almost 3 a.m. with school at 8 a.m. waiting for me. Appreciate my time spent here. Oh my gosh, bless your heart. That is so early. Even this guy is like, yips. Alright. So that makes it now night again. Stand beside the exhibit and don't face it. Take a picture. I think it'll still register. Really? Oh. No. 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 Dagnabbit. Come on. So that's definitely a problem. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like they've got that right. Like the accuracy. So you have to have the entire thing in frame. I think he is triggering. He's using a trigger instead of a raycast. Guess not. Yeps. So I gotta be within a certain range, and I have to have the entire thing in shot. Come on, come on. Ugh. Do I have to face it a certain direction too? Yes, I do. Alright, yeah, you do have to face it a certain direction too. Well, on Dark Souls, do you fall through the level too? This guy said. Dagnabbit! What the heck? That's not cool. Alright, so interesting mechanic. Looks like it's the story is unfolding here, which I think is always nice. You guys know I like that kind of stuff. Mouse, wake up. A message like you already photographed Blocky 13 times. Thank you would be nice. I mean, when you're taking a picture, don't you want it blah 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 facing and centered within reasonable range? No. Why would I want that? I mean, come on. God, I've really died. It's now not even doing the restart of the game. So we're taking pictures in a museum and something quirky happens. We've opened a portal to the ghost land. Those ghosts are coming through. I think that's really cool. We're telling a story, what's happening here. I would have loved to see what happens more inside of that story. But unfortunately, because I was not able to take a picture of these ghosts more accurately, I just kept dying. There wasn't anything I could do. So then two things here. We need to work on the accuracy of the shots itself. I need to be able to take pictures of them from a little bit farther away or make me a little bit faster than the ghosts so I can kind of get away from them a little quicker and take better shots. Number two would be when the ghosts enter the room, either have them know where I am, so when they enter that portal, they can kind of disperse a little better, or have me pushed to the opposite side of the room, so I'm not actually where when the cutscene started, I'm moved elsewhere. So when the ghosts come in, they can just go to their positions, and I'm started at a fresh location. That way, this last time doesn't happen, where my body is so close to a ghost when that cutscene ends, ain't a thing I can do. I can't get away from them, and I can't take a picture of them quick enough. So that would be nice. The sound effect for the camera was funny at first, and then did quickly become annoying, unfortunately. I thought it was pretty cool, but hearing it over and 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 over kind of took away from the comedy side of it, and then just became annoying. So just a regular camera effect would have been fine. It could be a little more abstract if you wanted to, but I don't know. Just didn't feel right to me. Everything else of that game just felt perfect, but camera sound just kind of made it. I don't think you really need to add checkpoints if you correct those other items with the ghosts, just so we have a better ability to hit them. That would be nice. If you are not planning on correcting something like that, then just add checkpoints to each phase of that game, just so we can continue the progress and just try to do better each time, because it is a long path to try to get through all of that, and that just kind of takes away from this little short game. Because I would have loved to have seen the rest of it, and I'm sure some of these people will go play that, but I don't have the willpower to want to play that after dying so many times. It's just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to keep playing. Great game though. I love these. If you did all this stuff in Blender or some other 3D modeling thing, I think you have a really talent for making stuff. I think each one of those look fantastic. I would get with somebody else and see if you can work together and make some games with some of your artwork, because that's some pretty nice stuff. I really liked that. So this is Gallery Worker by PlatonGames. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Looks like we've had some suggestions on here on how to do the triggers. Well, never mind. They're talking about something else. My bad. Gallery Worker by Platon. Thank you so much for making this game. We really do appreciate you. I love what you guys come up with. They're always original ideas. Who would have ever thought that taking pictures of stuff would have performed the correct ritual to summon ghosts out of a portal? Who knew? Alright, so let me go ahead and get this next game loaded on up. Loaded on up to the east side. The idea that the ghosts just steal the floor is interesting. My floor. Mine? Alright, so next game on the list is Photobird by VarandaGames. How to play. Use WASD to move and E to take pictures. Alright, we're looking for bird. That's a plane. Bird. I'm pressing E. Hooah. Oh, did I get it? Oh, man. Those things are fast. Dang it. Dang it. I've only gotten one, and I've already wasted one shot. Oh. Alright, we're just going to work on the up and down. Oh. Ooh. Really? Ooh. I cannot capture. Oh, it's 3. I want to get one of those fast birds. Dang. Those airplanes make you jumpy. There we go. That's the strategy. Worry about one side. Yeah, there we go. And then I can better. Well, see, I tried to take a picture of the airplane and I got a red X on one. So I'm thinking the airplanes are bad. Ooh, I got one of the fast birds. Yeah. So if I take pictures of the airplanes, it's a no-go. It's a bad. I lose instantly. Oh, my score went up still. So they did not did not restart my score after I lost. So that would be number one. Reset that score. I feel like I need an objective. You know, not just aimlessly taking the photos. Maybe give me. I need to capture 3 or 10 seagulls and 3 of these fast birds. You know, that's my objective for this level. That way we can keep going just a little bit farther. Oh, lol, haha. The UI is overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff that I think probably could be scaled a little better. Like these up here could be scaled a little better. Pull that down a little bit so they're not as big. Make that a little bit smaller. That would be nice. I really like this little viewfinder. I think that's cool. I really like that. I also think it would be cool if you showed us the pictures that we actually took. And maybe make the E a little more responsive for the birds. Because when I get that on a plane, it takes the picture instantly. But when I do that with the birds, it's not. It's like I'm spamming E multiple times hoping to get a picture, and I can pretty much just look at the airplane and it takes a picture. See, one click. Didn't really have to think hard on that. Concept simple. If we were to evolve this, we would just take me to different places, try to capture different birds, and we would have a complex, or we would have harder enemies, or other airplanes, or maybe kites, drones that are kind of getting in the way of these birds that I'm trying to take a picture of. That could be cool. Control the mouse reduces the difficulty to almost 0. I have a mini game and I have an option to use mouse easy mode in the settings. Yeah, I'm okay with keeping the WASD or arrow controls here. They could be just a little more responsive, I think. Maybe take away E as the camera button. Keep me at WASD and make space my camera button. That would probably help this control scheme out a whole bunch. Whole bunch. Because you naturally can rest your thumb on the spacebar while keeping WASD occupied. Whereas if you want to use E, you have to sacrifice D. So you can't move to the right if you're trying to take a picture. Overall, neat game. I think it's pretty simple. Concept is there. We understand what needs to be done. We have a title screen. We have the ambient noise in the background. We've got all the different animal noises, or the bird noises. We've got some things to stop us from taking pictures. I think it's really good. Concept's there. Now we would just need to build that out. We've already got the theme as well. We just need to pump out some different levels, give me some more deterrence to make it harder to complete my objective, and way to go. Way to go. But bird stutter, book paparazzi. Very, very much good. Very good. I do like. Keep up good work. Thank you. If not, there are more airplanes or other bad objects like balloons. Very, very much so. Yes, that would be good. So that is Photobird by VarandaGames. Keep up the good work. Come on back. Come join the stream. Come chat with us. Show us all the cool stuff that you can make and all of the hard times that you had making stuff. Okay, finally I did what I wanted. I'm gonna sleep. Good night. Thank you so much. See ya, luscious beard boy. That's me. Oh crap. I got stuck. Let's see. Capture. Let me switch that. All right. And this is framed shot by NetherFluxStudios. Here we go. Welcome. There are lots of keys in this game, so pay attention. Oh god. Spawn cameras are take photo is T, spawn object E while Nelson, hey, thanks for the follow. We appreciate you. Spawn object E while holding selected object. By holding E, click either C or V to change object. Let go of E to spawn. Q is destroy. F is to pick up. G is to change color while object is picked up. Hold left mouse button and move to rotate. Alright, so we spawned a camera. And T, oh look at that, I took a picture, that's cool. Let's spawn an object. There's an object. Oops. Take a picture. Hey! Gosh, I'm so good. So while holding E, I have to hold E, and then I can, oh look at that, what the monkey face. Alright, so let's put the monkey face out. We're gonna make this beautiful little scene. Wow. Alright, spawn camera. About let's go a little close up here. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. And picture. Man. Gosh. I am such an artiste. I am artiste. Uh-oh. That text should not be able to be above the camera. That is not right. So if I G, if my cursor's on it, that's how you'll change color. Okay. I honestly thought that was going to be a lot harder. Oh, well, you know what I'm doing. Forget all this wanting to figure out stuff. I just want to... Oh, that ladder's not even big enough to get me up there. Interesting. Can I jump? Yep, I can jump too. Ooh. Take a picture of yourself. Yeah, am I a person? Nope. I don't exist. Oh, I do exist. I'm a pill. I always wanted to be a pill. Is there a ceiling? Did they really make me a ceiling? Let's see, I want a bunch of squares. Square, 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 square. Can I just build up? Oh, they put a ceiling on me. They knew me. They knew better. Dang it. I'm very bouncy. That's a bummer. I was hoping there wasn't going to be a ceiling and I could get on top of there. Not that I should be able to, but... Ah! Picture. I'm sending an SOS. And then I fall to my grave. Wah, 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 wah. So, a little wordy. I think maybe we could have done this a little easier. Maybe by making like little rooms, and if so, this is less of a game and more of a we've created a small engine to take pictures. You know, that is the purpose. We can craft these items. I made a clone with me, a red clone. And you've given me the interface to do that. You've taught me how to do that. So if we're just trying to teach people how to manipulate these objects, then just make little rooms that illustrate what I need to know in smaller chunks instead of me reading it all. Now, I was able to get everything that I needed to, but it would have been easier to break this out and say, okay, well, the first thing you need to know is how to place a camera. There's your camera. That's what a camera looks like. It's only one camera. And then after you figured out a camera, you know, now you place an object in front of it like this. And then to take a picture, you press this button. And, you know, you just walk me through these mini tiny rooms to explain each one of these instead of showing me this big giant wall of text here. Q. Oh, I can't destroy this. Delete. I think that would make that a little bit better and make this a little easier to understand without it being so daunting that, holy cow, this is really big. There's a whole bunch going on. F is picked back up. I can rotate. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's really cool. I don't think there's much else we can do here. You know, if we were gonna maybe do that replication thing that I had talked about earlier, that might be a way to do this on like an advanced side. Is you were given the camera and you were also given the object, so you have to try to place those objects in a way that mimics the picture that you were given, and you have a time frame and you're trying to do that. And you know, another layer of this is not only are you trying to take a picture of the objects that you've been given, you're in an environment, so you have to match your background as well. So you have your foreground objects and they're all placed in, you know, laid on top of each other and they're certain colors. But then you've also got the background, like, you know, is it the side of the barn and some of the roof is visible, or is it inside the barn and this weird thing is visible? You know, that could be another way you could do this pictured game instead of just focusing on teaching me how to, you know, take pictures of objects. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool idea, though. You guys are getting smarter. You're starting to lock me down, so I couldn't build up on top, but I did have a way that I could leave the area. Oh. I'm infinitely... Oh, snap. Did I figure out a way? I've created... Oh, booyah! It can be done. That's awesome. Can I stand on top of that? I can. That's so great. I love it. Oh man, I'm such a terrible person. Sorry, NetherFluxStudios. This is just who I am. I like to find ways out of places. Alright, so this is Frame Shot by NetherFluxStudios. Thank you for making this game. I think we need to work a little more on building it into a game, and what is that next step? You know, you've got all these keys assigned to do different things, but how do we turn that into the mechanic? How do we turn that into the thing that we're trying to get better and propel the story forward? They have 1 week. Gamification. They have 1 week to do this. The game jam starts on Friday at 12 Eastern time. I think that's correct. I think it's 12 p.m. Eastern time. And then I play their games on Sunday. So they get 2 days off. Not really 2 days off because the next jam starts. But they will get to see their games played on Sunday nights. Sorry about that little clickety click 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 click. I got something that's missing a leg on my desk. There we go. That should have fixed it. All right. Next game on the list is this one. Oh no, you guys can see. Let me adjust to make that look a little nicer. There we go. This is Ghostcam by Bojdar BG. A game in which you have to shoot all ghosts. Unfortunately, they can only be revealed by using Ghostcam. Okay. Take a photo. Ghost. Take a photo. Ghost. That's cool. Nope. Take a photo. Ghost. Ghost. Back. Take a photo. Ghost. Ninja'd. That's cool. It's got little text letting me know if I've, if they're close or not. They're making little words and stuff. That's pretty cool. I can't really think of a reason why I would want to see the last picture again. It's creepy. They make little noises. Take photo. Ah. And because of the background here, it does help place exactly where they are. Like that would have been really hard if I didn't know how many squares over somebody was. I know you're there. +10. This is a cool thing, but you were a lot faster at knowing what was going on than me at 3:15. Yeah. Could expand upon in 3D by having people get mad at you for taking their picture. I would find it easier if they were not visible in the photo, but only in reality. Well, there's a lot less people here. Alright, let's back. Take photo. Dang it. So we got one more. So we got one more. Gosh, ruining my score. It's like right there. There we go. Neat idea. Yeah, the ghosts move as well. They do move around. What was that? That was weird. Yeah, so I feel like this see last doesn't really offer me any insight that I really feel like I need. Since you're not taking away my score when I take a new photo. So I would just take that off completely and just keep it the take photo and then back. That way I can't just spam taking photos without having to do something like that. Also, Godot, I've seen a lot of times this debug menu is up with the game itself. I know what it's here for you guys, but honestly don't think that when you're ready to publish this game that we should see this. So you guys should figure out a way to disable that so it doesn't show up. I don't think I actually clicked on any of the actual people, but that's what happens. They get upset. Not a ghost. Not a ghost. Noob. Stop. Stop. Noob. Now it's nothing but the ghosts. Dun dun dun. And that one guy. Now it's nothing but the ghosts. That's almost creepy. Oh, and that guy. Let's get him out of here too. Just the ghosts. No new people, please. Yeah. If we built this out in like say a restaurant, we could theme this idea into just a bunch of different locations and add different attractions that they might be doing. So what I mean by that is like say if we're in a restaurant, you have tables, that would be an attraction. You have the drink machine, that would be an attraction. You have the counter, that would be an attraction. In and out of the door, people walking in and out of the door, that could be an attraction. That way, there's some more variety instead of just moving around, randomly on this screen. Now, obviously, this is more proof of concept. We're just trying to get that figured out. And now we're stepping over into building this theme out into something or building it into a theme. That would help you get some more deterrence to stop you from being able to take those pictures successfully and not be able to rely on these gridded squares as much. Now, you might have some other references that you might be able to make, like, oh, well, I know when they're over there near the drinks, say they're in a restaurant again, the only path that they can take is from the drinks down to where the tables are, because they can't go backwards, or whatever, something like that. Or like maybe an airport terminal where you've got those moving escalators. You saw that they were at the beginning of the moving escalator, so now they have to be at the end because, that's how it works. They can't go backwards. Good night, Akai. Thanks for coming out. Really do appreciate you. Appreciate you supporting the stream and all. I like the photo mechanics that you need to manage the position so it is not in the way, instead of just showing it in a corner. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, so building a theme out, I think is kind of like our next thing. That really needs to be where we head to next. I think the idea of this game is really, really cool. I like it, and I like how they get upset if they get their picture taken. But yeah, build that into the story. Take me to different places: the airport, the restaurant, a hairdresser, a salon, other places that are going to give you some other things that you can do to maybe hide the ghost or somehow upset the people. Maybe you have two tasks to do. You have to interview the people that are seeing the ghost and they're wanting to provide you with information. And then your other task is to try to take pictures of the ghost. So you're having to try to keep the people occupied while also trying to get pictures of these ghosts. So you're kind of like managing these two different aspects in the same game to make it a little more challenging, a little harder, and just some ideas. We've got music in the background. We've got anime. We've got sound effects on each of these little characters. As I click on them, if I don't successfully click on one of them, if I do successfully click on a ghost, that's all nice. These buttons have sounds, which is really nice. Yeah, I think just fleshing out the game is pretty much all we need to do at this point. And I think it's a neat idea. I would love to see that be turned into something like that. The idea of a restaurant, and you're just trying to find those and all these different attractions or stations and something like that. Something. Not that that's the only way, because there's never one right way to make a game or right theme. That was creepy. That was much creepy. That is our next game, if you didn't pick up on that. Here we go. Next game is MonsterStalker by nielisson. Let's see what we have. So, I am... Alright, so I'm supposed to click them. I've clicked 2 times. Get some sort of wolf man. Click. Click. It's a creepy looking creature. Oh my god! It's old Nessie! Bye, Woofy Man. This is a pretty background. What the heck was that? No. 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 Camera clicks 21. I got all the monsters. That's creepy. He's shaving his legs. And he's playing with looks like little sheep or something. Uh-oh, I caught Nessie scrub-a-dub-dubbing in the tubbin. And this guy looks like he's just breaking it down. He's just going to town. I love the art of this. This is really nice. So how do I close the book? Oh, that's how you close the game. They are cryptids. What are cryptids? Please explain. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love this background. I mean, it looks like it's an oil painting. Or not an oil. Yeah, I guess maybe an oil painting. Monsters. I was honestly expecting this game to like scare the pants off of me when I first saw it, to be completely honest. Like when I did my quick little start the game, make sure it loads. I was like, oh great, this game's gonna terrify the heck out of me. They were supposed to go behind the trees. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think you have the latest version. Oh no! Well, I downloaded this one today at about 2 o'clock, I believe. I can go grab it real quick if it's not the latest. Download. Yeah, I love the music. I love the art style. The game seems pretty simple. Doesn't seem like it's, anything just overly complex. The characters look really cute. And I think it's just a quick little, click and grab kind of game. All right, let's see what we got now. Added some more monsters. Click. Die. I mean, take picture, not die. Die. I mean, take picture. Well, I haven't seen any new monsters yet. Maybe it didn't get uploaded or something? Or the wrong one was re-uploaded or something? We are not seeing. Oh, doop, derp, hup, hup. Well, you didn't miss anything. I haven't seen any new monsters yet. Eh. Uh-oh. This, I broke it even further. Whoops. So, let's build this character story. Let's talk about... I'm going to go back to the other one because just that seemed like that one did just a little bit better. Hey, I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse, don't worry. So let's give him a little bit of a story here. He is a photographer, and his goal is to capture these creatures. Maybe you could give me a little information about each one of these creatures. You could just give me the short little story after I capture them. An easy way to present that to me would be to show me the scrapbook at the beginning and say, there's 4 or however many creatures you created in that scrapbook, and we just have the silhouette. And I'm getting to look at those beforehand, so then I'm kind of intrigued of, ooh, I want to see what these are. I want to see what those creatures are. So then I'm presented with the forest scene, which is where I am now. Now, these creatures are coming up a lot quicker. Maybe you could slow down their rate of exposure and make it so they either move a lot quicker, or I think you said you had some of them moving behind the trees. That would make it so I'm having to work a little bit harder to get that capture, that photo. So then it's really rewarding when I click that photo album and I see, oh, gotcha. Okay, that silhouette was this creature, and this creature's name is this, and this is what legend or folklore he's from. It's kind of breaking the fourth wall a little bit because it's educating us as the game player and not the photographer, but it gives us a little more insight of what these characters are. Kind of gives us that completion of, well, did we do the thing that we were supposed to do? And gives us a little quirky information about each of these characters. I love the music. I love the art style of these characters. I love the little sound effects that you got throughout this. I think it just feels right. I think the only thing we really need is just a little more presentation of story. Why are we out here in the forest looking for these creatures? And a little bit more difficulty. Because I don't think I have missed one of these creatures yet. So it needs to be just a little bit harder in order to feel like there's more of a challenge here. Great game, great idea. I think it could be cool to maybe become this photographer and capture all of these weird monsters that are, legends amongst us all. I think that would be pretty cool. So, this is MonsterStalker by nielisson. Thank you so much for making this game. I think you got something pretty neat on your hands that you can kind of develop a little bit more and build this little game wiki, if you will, for these creepy little creatures. I think that could be pretty cool. Keep up the good work. Keep on coming by. Keep on chatting it up in the stream, because we like to see you guys come out here and talk about your games. That's always a lot of fun for us. All right, next game is Savanna Photo by Sunny Valley Studio. All right, so we're taking pictures. Oh, this is nice. Got a little tiny elephant in the background. We're just kind of zooming around, looking to take pictures of these little elephants and different creatures. That feels really good too. The movement here is nice and fluid. This little camera box makes me feel like, I'm just quickly snapping these pictures, which is really cool. That feels so natural. That's so weird. I could even imagine this, like, if they put us on a car that was just zooming by, and I could, quickly strafe back and forth to try to take these pictures. And you just take us like through this African savanna thing. That could be really cool. That could be really, really cool. Oh, and you do take away my score as we go along. That's nice. So I can't just take pictures whenever I feel like. Oh. So, yep. And you don't have to, so you can actually see my mouse on the screen. You don't have to click on the creatures. As long as their faces are within that frame, you get points for it, which is nice. The creatures are kind of moving a little funny on the planes that they're standing on. I feel like once they are placed in the world, they should not be moving. They need to stay exactly where they are. Like we've had some elephants that have decided they want to try to do the moonwalk on top of the lake. And I think that goes against most nature laws. I mean, I'm not super familiar with Africa. Never actually been there myself, but that's just from what I've read in books and stuff. Music is good. The sound effects are good for here. We've got a score indicator at the top. I think we might want to change the color of that to stick it with black, just like we do with the timer, just so when we go over that green tree, it's easy to see. You have really short sessions here, so we're hearing this same song looped, and we're not getting to hear a whole lot of that song. So I might suggest just taking out the loop of that song and just let the song play through no matter how many times we go through a session. Also, I think it would be helpful if you stopped the session by some way of, congratulations, you took 200 points worth of pictures, or you got 600 points at the end of each session. That way I can choose to continue on instead of it just repeating the game over and over and over. That gives me a sense of, control in the game, I think is the best way to explain that. Is if I want to stop, I can. Not, I can keep going and go and go and go and go until I want to stop. Good night, Scanix TV. Have a good one. We will see you next week. The characters, these little guys look awesome, dude. If these are all hand drawn, way to go. I like how they kind of do come and go. I think that's really nice. Next step for you is probably just going to be get some animations on these guys. You already have a lot of the core stuff out of the way. Now it's just kind of polishing some things up, maybe giving a little animation, a little head nod, some idle motions on these. Looks like there's some artifacts on some of these creatures down here. Might want to go back and take a look at some of those. I think the elephant and yeah, right there's a little artifact. And there was one other one. Pretty sure it was the elephant. I don't know. I'll see if I can find them again. I don't know, but just go back and make sure your sprites are clean. You don't have anything on that outside that might be bleeding over, or that was just not deleted before you put the characters in the game. I mean, it's a game that could just go on and on and on. You just reproduce this in different zones to give us different creatures and different animals that we can look at and take pictures. I think that'd be cool. I think the safari ride would be another way that you could do that, where you're just driving us down a linear strip, and we're trying to take pictures as we go by. And you have animals that are rising up out of the water or behind rocks or out of the weeds, and you're taking pictures of those. And you've got those nice, I think it's called parallax, where you've got the background the farthest is the slowest, and it gets a little bit faster depending upon the depth or how many layers you have. I love that look. I think it looks amazing. It really just adds some 3D, that false 3D, into some games that are just these 2D that just feel super duper flat. Great game, great sound effects, great everything. Just work on getting some more areas, give me just some idle animations on some of these creatures, and stop them from moving once they've been placed in the world. Once they exist on that plane, keep them there, so that way they feel like they are tied to that and they feel more real. Great game. I absolutely have loved it. That's really cool. Really cool experience. And Sunny Valley Studios, I don't think I've played anything from you guys before, so it's good to see you guys on the stream. I mean, good to see you guys within the game jam. I think that's really nice for y'all making some cool stuff. Make sure you come by and check out the stream if you can sometime. We got one more game for tonight, and then we're going to call it quits. Sorry, we've gone a little over for tonight. We just had so many good games. I just had to play them all. Just had to play them. Last game for the night is Memory Device by Bupeldox. Bupeldox? Let's see what we do. Whoa. Are we talking some old score? Oh. I got this little handy-vandy device or something or other. He takes pictures so I can remember what I did. Have a good night, Nilsson. All I need to do is press space to take pictures. What happens next is very confusing. you can still move, but you can't remember what you saw. So if you don't know what to do, press W for a second, then press space. Oh, snap. Oh, I get it. So my character is continuing to move forward, but all I'm presented with are pictures of what's actually happening. Interesting. 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 That's cool. That is really cool. Now you find my gold key. Yep, I did. And they made it so I can't take like rapid pictures, so I don't just, picture, and try to make like a pseudo frame rate, like not enough to be fast. We need a rotating sound effect. We do not have one of those. So I got the key. Now what do I do? I guess that was my objective. I got the key, and that's where it came from. So this is cool. This is a very neat effect. Like I said, I think so. This is super duper early in concept. We need the spinning. We need the circling sound so we can tell that we're turning. Kind of give us an idea how much we're turning. Dot, dot, dot. Something like that. Your feet shuffling in a way that sounds like it's turning or scraping against the ground instead of a step, which is a solid, hit the ground, lift, hit the ground. This would be more like a shuffle. That would be helpful. At first, like I said, I felt like that needed to be a little bit faster. I don't think it needs to be. That way we have a limiter, so I can't just sit there and spam me taking pictures. I think that would make this a whole lot easier and would take away from this idea. I just think we need to see more of it. You could even get evil and start having moving platforms that we're going to have to do the trust walk onto those moving platforms. That could be cool. You just got some other basic platforming stuff that you could do. I don't think we need any type of bad guy in this case, just because the refresh rate on our memory picture is too slow. We wouldn't be able to combat really anything that's coming at us. Doing the simple type of like go and fetch quest, I think is appropriate for this type of mechanic. I'm trying to think of some other ways that we could utilize this. Because it's neat, and you definitely don't see this in anything right now. Nothing that I've ever played. I could see this being used in like if we pretended that we had a robot that had a battery on it, and we had to navigate this battery through a maze, be it an air vent or a messy bedroom or even a house, just a house in general, and you had enough battery to get 20 feet and enough battery to take 6 pictures. And you had to try to figure out, okay, I can see what I can see right now. I kind of have this vague memory of what the room looks like. And I've got to figure out, how do I know how far or how do I know when I need to make a turn? And to make those decisions, use the picture. So you send the robot forward X amount of feet, and you say, okay, I know I should be right in front of the bed. So now I need to take a picture to figure out, okay, how much do I need to turn? Okay, so I turn for 3 seconds. All right, now I'm straight, and I should be right at the door. So that could kind of build you into a theme of, I'm trying to move a robot, I'm trying to move my little RC car from here to there, and I've got enough battery to go 20 feet and a couple pictures I can take to achieve that. And then I'm, out in my treehouse or something like that. I'm trying to bring me something, you know, bring me my favorite comic book. So I've got my favorite comic book loaded on top of my RC car, and I'm trying to make it to the backyard. And that's our story. That's how we're trying to do this. This memory thing is really cool. I really like it. I just feel like we need to find a better way to execute it that makes sense. Because we are moving, if we look at this in the reality, we're moving a person that has snapshot vision. That sucks. That sucks to be that guy. That really does. I can only move him forward, and he can blink his eyes and open for just a short amount of time and get some vision. So we need to kind of assign that to something that makes a little more sense in the world. Great idea, great concept. Just need to kind of flesh that out a little bit more and figure out what we could do. What kind of environment would it make sense to have that mechanic? This was Memory Device by Bupeldox. Bupeldox, I think might be how you pronounce that. Well, guys, we've had another amazing stream. Thank you for coming out and supporting the channel. Make sure, if you haven't, follow me on here. It'd be really great. If you also want to help out the stream, you can subscribe. You can become part of the family. That means you'll get ad-free viewing on my channel. You get access to the first emote that I have on my list, which is the thumbs up. We've got a couple people that have that, and I think it's really cool. You can also subscribe for a couple extra months and get a couple more emotes, but I'm not really pushing that on you guys. That's too much. Come on, let's be real. I have 2 streams a week. My Saturday stream is my AAA stream. It's kind of where I play whatever I want to play, whatever I feel like. I've played Mario. I've played Cuphead. I've played Mario Odyssey. Now we're playing a game called Dungreed. Just pretty much whatever I feel like. And then this is the Sunday stream where we play games from the weekly game jam. If you'd like to see more of me, I also have a YouTube channel where I upload personal projects. If you've got a game that you've worked on and you feel like, okay, I'm polished, this game looks good, I feel good about it, and you just want someone to play it, send me a direct message on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Discord, and just chat with me. I might be interested in playing your game on my YouTube channel. Well, guys, it's been fun. Thank you all for coming out and supporting the channel. I've had a great time. We'll see you next time.